Hey, hello YouTube, how are you? Here we are, the 6th of April 2018, and as you can hear by the lawnmowers here in British Columbia, it is now considered spring. Spring has sprung. So one of the big traditions here is as soon as the snow clears and the sun comes out and the lawnmowers come out, we change from winter tires to summer tires. So that's what I'm going to battle today. So here we have my regular 19-inch rims, stock, lovely. So I'm going to change the tires on the Tesla. Talk to you soon. Well, there you go. It wasn't that tough. Anyone can do it. So there she is. What do you think? So these are the 21-inch turbines, I think they are. And I'll tell you a story about how I got those. She's currently sitting in super high, extra high mode because my jack wouldn't fit underneath the car unless I had put her up into super high and then put on the jack mode. So let's bring her back down and see what is happening. Oh, she's like a 4x4. I had my leg coming in. Oh, all right. So jack mode off. She's in very high. Let's just put her down into, stop it. What are you doing? All right. Yeah, okay. That's off. Oh, you know why, duh. What a dummer. Alright, let's try this. There you go. So, lesson learned for all of those that are asking. You can't raise... That's a big fucking... You can't raise or lower your car when your car door's open. Duh. Should have thought about that. So, let's put her into standard mode. There she goes. She's falling down. Letting out all the air. All right. Let's wait until she's done. There, I think she's done. Maybe she's sitting on top of the rims because they're too big. Nah, that can't happen. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. Fills up the wheel well, quite well. Yeah, I like it. So, like I was saying, I had to jack the car up to very high, not super high, apparently. And so then I could get the jack underneath. So, I knew, I think about 3 weeks ago, that summer was coming, or at least spring was coming first, and that the weather would change, and I would be wanting to change my tires out. And so I started doing on YouTube, finding, you know, how to change the Tesla tire. And I know that the jacking points of these are very, very tricky. Like, you got about 3.5 inches, 4 inches of width. And if you have a big jag mount, that there's a possibility of you damaging the battery. So a couple of things online I saw descriptions on how to make your own block, but then I saw this fella right here. And what the reason why I went with this, and I got it off eBay, and I'll try to put the link down in the description of where, I can't remember the company right now, but they have a little video how they make these. And this is done with a 3D printer. A 3D printer made that, and then they attach these rubber mounts to it, the rubber backing, put little magnets on there so it stays up there. So you can put it up there, go get your jack, get it all lined up instead of it falling out. That's amazing. This is really wild. I can't remember, I think it was like 30 bucks, $35. I can't remember, but it wasn't a lot. And then I figured, do I get 4 of them? But I don't think I would ever get 4. You know, I don't have 4 jacks. I'd only do 1 wheel at a time. And the only time I think that I would need to have more is if I took it to a place to get, you know, new tires put on. But I'm pretty sure that a professional tire place would have some form of blocks that would fit perfect for the for the Tesla. When I had my calipers painted, what the guy did is that he actually got 2x4s and just cut them, you know, 5 inches long, put them up, and he had all 4 corners. No, he had the back jacked up so he could get to both of those calipers at the same time. Then he would lower the car, and then he jacked the front up using the 2 pieces of 2x4. So yeah, in a case of emergency, you can use 2x4, I would imagine. But I'm keeping these in the back, the bum trunk, the bottom trunk, the low trunk, the back space, just in case there's an emergency that I need to get to it. Anyway, there you go. I've heard lots of reviews between the having 19-inch and then going to 21, that the ride is going to be crappy, and the fuel economy or the range is going to be altered. Well, I just took my huge trip down to Los Angeles. I think it was like a 5,500 kilometer round trip, and I deliberately held off. Fortunately, the weather held off as well. For the 19s, so I did the trip with the 19s instead of the 21s because I wanted the fuel economy based on where I'm going, but also the ride I think is going to be affected. Fortunately, I'm in British Columbia, Vancouver, well, out in Maple Ridge. The roads aren't terrible here, so I should be okay. But I'll give you a review of what I think of the 21s. I think they look good. I love the gunmetal painting. Love the red calipers. Love the blue car. So everything's beautiful so far, but I'll have to give you a heads up after what it's like driving with them. Anyway, you take care, and talk to you soon. Cheers.